Hello to all my clients out there in a very difficult time that I communicate with you. We're living with COVID-19 pandemic and it's having an enormous impact right across our communities, right across the state, Australia and of course the world. So I just wanted to reach out to you to talk to you on two fronts. First of all, in regards to your own home loans and investment loans. The banks have recently come out in the last week or so to offer assistance to all clients who are in a situation where they will struggle to make repayments over the next couple of months, if not 6 months. And that's obviously due to the loss of jobs in a number of industries and right across the board. I've had a number of clients ring me in the last week, particularly those in the hospitality, travel and retail industries where job losses are quite heavy. And as a result of that, I've been able to put clients in contact with the banks. So if you are one of my clients who has lost their job or is a sole trader, self-employed, and income is now falling away quite dramatically as a result of this pandemic, I urge you to contact the bank or send me an email and I will give you the contact details for your particular bank as to who you should talk to in regards to your current loan repayments. So I just want to recap what options you have. You have three options with your home loan at the moment while we work through this pandemic. Option number one is that you actually contact the bank and ask for a suspension of your home loan repayments. Most banks are offering a 6-month moratorium period where loans will be suspended. And therefore, any interest that accrued during that 6 months and repayments haven't been made, they will either be just added on to the remaining repayments, or the loan term will be extended by 6 months. That's depending on each bank's policy. Number two, I wanted to talk to you about access to redraw. So you may be a client that's actually ahead in repayments, so you do have access to redraw. So any additional funds that are sitting in your home loan that sit in the redraw, you can redraw that money out and use it as funds to buy the basics in terms of groceries and everyday living. And the third option is looking at any of your home loan or investment loan that's on principal interest. You can move that to interest-only repayment. I will caution you on that option though, that's almost like doing an application with most of the banks. If you move from principal interest to interest only, you've got to fill out an application and it does take the normal process of being assessed under a credit critical situation. So three options: speak to the bank in regards to spending your 6 months loan repayments. Secondly, access your redraw, and thirdly, move your loan repayments to interest only if that's applicable to your circumstances. But on any of those options, please send me an email. I'm getting a lot of contact as you would expect, so emails are probably preferred. So that's dclooning@vicfg.com.au. You will be receiving an email from me with this video link in it, and I will also reiterate where you can contact me on via email, and I'll come back to you with a response for your particular bank and what is the customer support hotline for that bank. The other aspect I wanted to talk to you about was the fact that the government has, in the last couple of weeks, announced 3 tranches of support, and the most recent one in the last couple of days is the JobKeeper support program. Look, I'm not going to go into that in detail, but what I'm going to do is in my email that I'm going to send to you with this video, it will have the links if you are a person who has lost their job in recent times. If you are in fact also an employer, you might be a proprietary limited or in fact a sole trader where your income has suffered in the month of March, and they will compare your income to March of last year. So it's March 2020 to 2019 if your income has dropped by at least 30%, and I would suggest in most cases that is the case. You will have access to government funds to be able to top up that income, and not just for yourself but also top up some income for your employees as well. So I will include those government links for you to first of all make inquiries to see if you're eligible for government funding, and also for where you can actually register to obtain that money. Look, it's tough times, unprecedented. I reach out to you and ask you to stay healthy. Stick with your family, stick with your friends. Social media is going berserk and Telstra under enormous pressure. in keeping up with the volume of people. The Zoom is a social media option that you can use to keep in touch. I myself using an app called House Party, where you can actually have up to 6 people at any one time talking on the screen, which is a little bit of fun, but it's staying connected, particularly if you're a person that's on their own. But if you're, you've got a partner and family, stick together, because that's really what the family unit's all about in these tough times. And stay positive. It can be quite scary times for some people. I had my own granddaughter in tears yesterday, concerned when she saw police in the Singapore street. So that's the effect it's having on the young, the old, and all of us in between. So look, stay healthy. My email will have contact details on where I can support you with your home loan, and we'll talk to you very soon. And hopefully the next time we talk, the sun will be a lot brighter. Thank you.